the beginning of each match. So test that out for us. We're going to see how it works, and if it does work, you'll see it again in the finals. So our first match here is going to be Shooflypi versus Valently. This was the first game in their set. Hunter, are you ready?
I am ready. I'm
All right.
very ready to watch this.
We are going to jump in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so Shooflypi to the west side of the map in purple, Valently to the east in the green. Looking at the state of the map, Shooflypi has a lot more windmills on his side of the map, so he definitely has that little advantage going for him. Looking at the builds, they've got fairly similar builds, although Valently is using toads and snakes instead of ferrets and moles. But they seem fairly similar in the way they're going to pan out.
Yeah, alright, so we're going to turn on dual commander visibility here so you can see what each player is seeing, including the fog of war. You can see the different scouting patterns they have as well. Valently choosing to go up in the north and scout around, while Shooflypi is going ahead and placing his warrens down.
Very early warrens. 5 farm, double warrens. That's pretty much a rush tactic.
Yeah, so trying to go for getting his units out first, and perhaps pressuring those farms and making Valently run out of food. We'll see. Valently has seen those warrens. He's seen that there are only 5 farms, so he's thrown down a turret in the front. This is a pretty defensible base. It'll be difficult to assault with that turret there, although Valently doesn't have any vision onto this high ground right here. So Shooflypi could take advantage of that.
There's definitely potential for that. He's got another energy nest on the north side of his base as well, just to cover any angle that Shu might go for. She does spot that little uphill high ground area that he might choose to use. He is starting to bring his units over.
Looks like Shu has spotted that there's turrets, and he's backed off a little bit. So he sold one of those squirrel warrens and built the rest of his farms, because he thinks that this game's probably going to go a little bit longer. He doesn't want to lose out in economy. We can go to the economy graph.
That's probably a good read.
Yeah. So we can see Valently was a little bit ahead there, but Shu trying to close that gap as quick as he can. Valently going for snakes. That's pretty early after your first 2 tier 1 warrens. We'll see how those come into play against squirrels. Snakes deal poison damage every time they hit. So the best time to use a snake is against a unit that has a lot of health, and squirrels have some of the lowest health in the game, about 5 health points. So it does help a little bit, but not as much as it could.
Snakes do have a fair portion of health, so I guess it tanks up his army just a little bit. He doesn't have any moles in his army, whereas Shooflypi has made a mole already.
Right.
Oh, and he's purchased this windmill right near Valently's main, and is going to attempt to contain Valently here with MG nests.
Alright, and it looks like there's still a little bit of room for Valently to squeeze out to the north there.
He can maybe cover that with his army. He's got 4 moles out now and 9 squirrels. This is a very tanky army. It's going to be really tough to take down.
Yeah, fighting into those 2 machine gun turrets is not a good idea.
Can you even see that other machine gun turret? That's basically hidden behind that tree.
It does look a little bit hidden behind that tree.
Oh, Valently is going to use this little escape to the north, maybe? Oh, he's coming from a different angle to attack these moles here. I don't think it's not big enough to pull this off, though.
Not quite, but he does have the protection of those turrets, so he has a little bit of a place to fall back into. Shooflypi can just kind of poke forwards and take out at least one of those turrets, if not both.
Yeah, with that many moles to tank, he can easily take out one of those turrets, I think. And then there's just a big window to attack the base from. He does take out that north turret. And he's now going to work on this tier 3 warren, maybe?
It's a boar.
He's trying to bring out boar. Okay.
Oh, Valently's finally sold it, though.
Boar would definitely help against Shu's army here. He has nothing above tier 1. Valently trying to place another MG nest, or another 2. Shu bring his army in again, but I don't think he's going to win this engagement. I think Valently actually wins that one.
Yeah, Shu still does have those turrets to fall back on, so he's safe for the moment. The contain is still active. Valently throwing down some Hawks to try and maybe get some vision for that extra burst damage.
That's a good choice, I think.
Let's just kind of push forward and try and break out of this contain. One turret goes down.
Looks like he's going to be able to. He's got the other turret there as well.
Second turret's gone, so the contain is now a lot weaker. He doesn't have, Shooflypi doesn't have any of those turrets to back him up. He's got 4 squirrels out on the field right now, and one of them still wandering away across the map, trying to put down some more turrets.
No moles anymore either. He spent a lot of money on those moles. He bought at least 6 moles over the course of that attempted contain. And he's not really that far ahead on econ either. He managed to build 2 farms on this little expansion he got. But that's not much of an advantage here. But Valently does need to break out in some way because his first farms has died. He's only on 4 farms of production right now.
Ooh, and there he goes. He's running out to the north. And he's bought that northern base. Alright. So
she hasn't seen this yet.
Cracks appear in the contain. Although there are turrets there, that whole north section is open. Valently is at least partially broken out of this contain. Shooflypi getting lots of squirrels out, yeah.
Yeah, he's got lots of squirrels out, and now he's going to start... this is first tier 2. He's building ferrets, which is... I think he should have built them a little bit earlier once he realized that Valently also had some MG nests.
Right.
I think he could have done with ferrets instead of more moles. And here we go. Valently's attacking into this nest of MGs, and it looks like he has enough brute power to at least take down Shu's army, but
second one.
No, he actually loses his army.
Second one pops up, and he's lost off to all of his army.
Yeah.
There goes the ferrets. Ferrets are out now, firing over that ridge in true artillery fashion.
Valently built 2 farms in the northern base, but that's all he's got right now. He's got 2 farms on that base, and this last farm on his original expansion is just... It's going to die very quickly when a when a ferret shot eventually lands. There it is.
It looks like Valently has sold all of his warrens down in that east base, and he's rebuilt them all in the north. So he's completely moved his entire base. And Shooflypi is going to come here. He's got to figure out that something's wrong by now, seeing that there's no use or anything.
Yeah, he's also actually ahead on farms now because Shu's kind of fallen behind in terms of his econ. Valently going to have 6 farms of production soon. Shu does spot the new location of Valently's base, but I don't think he has enough army value to actually break through. But he does have ferrets. Ferrets are going to be really powerful in taking down the MG nest before Valently can get up too much of an army. So this could be really close here.
This army attacking through this choke point right here. That is very well placed, but it does go down to those ferrets.
Valently going to respond to this. He's only got squirrels out on the field right now, and even just in squirrel army, Shooflypi is ahead right now. He's got another MG nest to the side there, but that's not even quite in range. Valently does manage to beat back a lot of those squirrels there. He's now working on that ferret. 1 ferret goes down.
He does have just those 2 squirrels out on the field now. I'm a little bit ahead of you, Hunter. Just gonna give you a warning. 8:20.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
But it looks
I'll
like
just speed it up just a second.
Shooflypi has 8 squirrels out, and just that 1 ferret. Valently is starting to build his squirrels back up, but Shooflypi has forgotten about his economy. He's just starting to build more farms now. You can see how far ahead Valently is going to get in economy. He's got 6 farms up to Shooflypi's 2, so if he keeps beating back these attacks, he's eventually going to pull ahead.
Definitely. Shu barely just afforded enough money to build that that 3rd farm there. He needs to do something. He sold his ferret warren. But Valently now has an army value advantage as well. He just beat Shu's entire army.
And there's these last 2 farms here. Valently's got 3 squirrels out, Shooflypi has 5. Shooflypi desperately putting down some turrets to try and defend. Can he pull ahead now? 2 farms to 6. Whereas Valently's buying another base. I don't know why he's...
seems to think that Valently is in the position to win this with the vote there.
that 100% vote.
It's going to be tough for Shu to build enough econ to actually get back in this, I think. This is a really good escape by Valently, escaping the contain, beating back Shu's turrets, and then escaping to that north side of the map.
Man, breaking out with pretty much just snakes and squirrels and 2 hawks. From a situation that looked very dire.
It really did. And Valently's now going to be going up to 2 bases of econ. He's got 10 farms coming up to choose 1. Shu can't afford to lose anything now.
He does have the squirrel advantage right now. Valently's only got 1 squirrel out on the field, and Shooflypi has 4. So if he wants to end it, he's got to end it right now, or at least do some damage. But he's backing off, trying to rebuild his economy. And
It's way too late for that.
Valently's on 10 farms, and Shooflypi is still on 2, building his 3rd.
So I think the window for Shu has passed here. Now that Valently has 10 farms up and running,
And
he's got his army back fully.
And Valently likes to do this occasionally. He's buying the rest of the bases on the map so that Shooflypi can't expand anywhere else. Not that Shu has enough money to do so anyway, but
It's a good strategy. He can see whenever Shu tries to go for any of them, he gives that vision. Lets him know what his opponent's doing. Right now, Shu is just trying to build more econ. He's onto 3 farms now. He's got a 4th one planned whenever he gets up enough money. Which will be quite a few seconds from now.
and the army values aren't actually that different, but the difference is that Valently is way ahead in economy and can afford to just keep streaming squirrels in if he wants. It's up to 200 food stored up.
Doesn't matter if Valently even loses any of these fights, because by the time Shu can do a counter-attack, Valently's gonna have his whole army back anyway.
So I think at this point Valently just has to build up his army and push in through one final push.
He does get those 2 farms with that push. I think that dooms Shoofly here. Oh, there we go.
Shoofly is going to surrender.
That was a really tough game for